friends, welcome back to my channel, Patronosaurus Reads. I'm Katie, aka Patronosaurus, and I read. Today I've got for you my BUZZWORDATHON TBR. The BUZZWORDATHON is hosted by Books and Lala. She created the readathon, and then every round of the BUZZWORDATHon she chooses a different co-host. And this time she has chosen Gabby from Gabby Reads, so they're both hosting it. I will link their channels down below, probably their announcement videos as well, so you can check them out. This readathon is just centered around buzzwords. So every round, Kayla chooses a different word or kind of subset of words to base your reading around for that week. So this round of the BUZZWORDATHon is based around numbers. So all of our books are supposed to have numbers in the title. As we all know, I'm definitely a mood reader, so these are more options for the BUZZWORDATHon, not so much like I'm definitely going to read these things. Like, you know, I can't hold myself accountable for those things. So I have lots of options, and then we will see where I land when we get there. So first I'm going to tell you about the audiobooks I'm choosing from, because I went crazy on Audible when I first got it, and I was like making sure that I got all the daily deals and like every sale that they had. I was like, well, gotta get some books. And so now I have a huge backlist of audiobooks that I bought from Audible. So I do have 2 audiobooks kind of that I'm choosing from. Maybe I'll end up checking something out from the library instead, who knows? But these are the ones that I own as I'm trying to get through that backlist. So the first is The Wizards of Once by Cressida Cowell. I literally don't know what this book is about. It's a middle grade, it's about wizards. I bought it because David Tennant narrates the audiobook, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. And then my second option is Nosferatu by Joe Hill, which is about some guy, but I think he's like kind of a supernatural person. Like, he's not just like a dude, and he kidnaps children, and his car always plays Christmas music. I don't totally know what it's about, but it seems seasonally appropriate. This round of the BUZZWORDATHon, I don't remember if I said, it's November 18th to the 24th, which is the week of American Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna have more downtime than I normally would, because I'm only gonna have a 2-day work week, and I will be driving 4 hours north to visit my family during the holiday, and then I will have to drive 4 hours back home. So I might be able to get it done. That might be my challenge for the week, is really trying to get Nosferatu read. But also, if it's too scary, then I'll give up, because I'm a wimp. Okay, and then I have 4 books that I'm going to be trying to read physically, or these are my options, I guess, for physical reads, 2 of which are going to be new reads, and 2 of which are going to be rereads. So let's get into those. The first book I'm going to try to read is Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. This is Rhiannon's favorite book from Crescent Moon Reads. I will link their channel down below. Like, they are obsessed with this book. They talk about it all the time. That is their display name on Twitter. It's Rhiannon the Ninth. Like, they love this book. So I want to try to read it. I have heard very mixed things. It's like you love it or you hate it, which makes me a little nervous, but I don't know, recently more of the books that I've read that are like that are really polarizing, I've fallen more into the camp of loving them than hating them. So we'll see. The next book I might try to read during the BUZZWORDATHon is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have already read this book, so this would be one of my rereads, but it's been a little while, like maybe a year and a half, and I feel like I didn't appreciate it fully the first time I read it. So I think it would be really great to reread it and kind of, I say that like, take my time, but it's a readathon, I can't take my time. But I also know that I read Taylor Jenkins Reid's books really, really fast. Like, I've read some of her books in a single day, like a single work day. Back when I was doing my student teaching, and we did SSR, Sustained Silent Reading, at the beginning of every class for 10 minutes. So as the teacher, or as a student teacher, I would model that behavior, so I would also read, and all the kids hated it because like they hate reading, but I was like, yeah, this is great. And twice I finished a Taylor Jenkins Reid book in one school day, just from doing 10 minutes of SSR, like during the day. I think maybe one of them I had to finish it after school, but it was like I finished the majority of the book just from reading like 1 hour, basically. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm a speed reader, but for some reason I can get through her books really fast, so that means it would be great for a readathon. The next book that is on my TBR is, of course, Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. listen, I know I've said in like a million videos I'm gonna read this book. Like this is gonna happen. This will happen if I don't end up reading it before the Buzzwordathon, which also is a possibility because it's really just time for me to read this book. You know, like I can feel it in my bones, in my soul. I've finished the Grisha trilogy. I have read Ninth House. Like, I'm ready for this. This was on my fall TBR as well, which I will link below if you're interested in seeing the books that I'm maybe trying to read this fall. So this is a super high priority, like probably my #1 priority for the readathon. And speaking of Ninth House, I might be rereading this already. I know I read it literally in the first week that it came out. I was first in line in my library on Libby to get the audiobook, and I finished it, like, came out on whatever Tuesday it came out, and the next Tuesday I finished the book. And I'm in love with this book. I already want to reread it. I would love to annotate it. Probably not actually writing in the book. Like, I have little stickies and stuff, and I might be doing a review. So maybe keep your eye out for that. At some point, it might get pushed behind all of the end of the year videos, so you might not see it until like January. But I love Ninth House, and I really want to reread it already, and I want to read it physically because I feel like that'll be a totally different vibe and a totally different atmosphere. And I just really love this book, so this readathon might be all rereads. All right, that's it. That's my TBR. So that's 6 books as possibilities. We'll see how much I actually read. It'll be a time. So let me know if you're participating and what you're planning on reading. If you have a video, link it down below. I'd love to watch it. Leave a comment, like and subscribe. Follow me on all my other social media, which will be linked down below. See you guys next time.